we come to the open door, where they tear you apart but put your mind together. And you know we're doing the best we can, 'cause when it comes to an end, you know it's all for the better. Walk to a rhythm. It's a distraction, you need to be fully forgiven. I am the salamander, 'cause I can walk on the land but can breathe underwater. And you think as you stand like a breeze in the winter.
Breakout West is an industry conference, a festival, and a music awards show that all bring together artists from across the West, across the Western provinces and territories, and help take those artists to the next level, support career development, build their fan base, and celebrate music across the West. Breakout West started as Prairie Music Week, which was actually from Regina, with the 3 provinces, and then joined in BC and Yukon. And it came from a belief that there was some really great music happening across the West, and that the industry associations could be a catalyst to help those artists get beyond what they were doing on their own. So for a public audience, you can expect to come out to see music at a club you like, or to see one artist you like, and to go home having seen 5 others that you hadn't heard of but now really want to listen to.
There's so many different facets to the festival. You've got people that are here looking for acts that they can book. You've got people there looking to represent artists. People there, and you've got artists looking to find a team to help them continue their careers. So it's been a neat learning curve for me too, because there are a lot of people here. So when you're on your own, you're kind of trudging your way through, trying to meet people without being overbearing and all that kind of stuff. It's been a challenge, but it's a lot of good fun as well.
It puts a lot of people in a room for a band that otherwise wouldn't be there. We've met a lot of people from all over the world through these sort of showcases, and Breakout West just really helps put a spotlight on a lot of new talents and a lot of new bands, and it lets you communicate with a lot of industry.
Breakout West is a unique festival in the sense of a few things. One, its size. It changes the location every year, but it's still like a pretty small scale conference in comparison to larger like Folk Alliance International, another one I go to too, and you can feel kind of lost because there's so many artists there, but here it's a bit more concentrated. I feel like it's a little bit easier to potentially get heard and get seen by some folks that you want maybe on your team, or to book you and things like that.
We tour a lot, so we often like to combine our tours with conferences like this, because there's just a great opportunity to see our friends and just make genuine conversation with people we like. And it's a great thing to fit in with a tour, because all those people end up congregating in one Canadian city that we're usually passing through anyway, so it's cool.
It's a great opportunity to play for people in the music industry, and also to travel to Western Canadian cities that you haven't seen before. Our band's never been to Regina before, so it's great to come here and see the venues and check it out, see what the scene's like here. And yeah, we love playing Breakout West. We did it last year in Victoria, and it's always been a good time for us to play and meet people in the industry and get to know cities we don't know so well.
Give
really cool to see just a bunch of familiar faces, and you know, people from my city that I see here, or people that I've, you know, music industry professionals that I've worked with in Toronto, Vancouver. Connections, building connections is such an important thing in the music industry, and this is just like the perfect festival to do that.
I think Breakout West is both about the growth of the industry and the music. The reason we have the festival in various venues around the city is to also grow those artists' fan base. They may not have been through Regina, for example, this year, and now they have a fan base who's seen them play.
What did I get out of playing Breakout West? Well, I'm getting to perform for a crowd that is not necessarily a crowd that I've played for before, so then you risk having fans that you didn't have prior. You risk getting your name out there. Maybe there's somebody in the room that's going to like what I do and be interested in pursuing something with me. I mean, I think that's the end result for me. It's really fun to have that experience, to have that chance, to have others listen to me, other than my inner circle, because it's in the French community where we all know each other. We're practically all related at the end of the day to one another. So it's fun to have that experience with people I don't know and see how their reaction is. And I mean, tonight was great. There's so many great comments when I was done the show, and it just warms my heart. It's really fun.
I think it's it's kind of like discovery. Like you're coming out to this festival to kind of see what Western Canadian artists are up to, and discovering new acts that you've never knew before, discovering new venues you've never played, and the showcases. It's always I love playing live. I love playing. I love playing music. I love playing the guitar and singing up there with my friends. So it's all about the showcases. I love playing.
As an artist, I get a lot of, friendships out of Breakout West. To be truthful, I've met a lot of good friends at this conference. I get a chance to perform in front of people who wouldn't normally get to see me play. This year it's been really nice because it's in my hometown, you know, like I've lived in southern Saskatchewan my whole life, so the fact that it's in Regina has been really cool.
It's just kind of a celebration of music. One of the most exciting things for me is I'm excited to get out of here and go watch a bunch of other musicians play. So, and I mean, obviously a chance to showcase my music as well in some place that I've never performed before. I've never performed in Saskatchewan before, so it's just a great way to get my brand out there.
These last two shows were just really good. There's a lot of people, way more people than we were expecting, so it's just really fulfilling and kind of fills you with a nice warm feeling to be able to know that you can just be a random band that's never played in the city before and a bunch of people show up. That's something.
So the Western Canadian Music Awards, the award show itself and the industry awards are tied in because they're the celebration side of it, the celebration of the great music and the great artists over the course of the year. And it's a great way to recognize these artists. I think that performing is really tied to building your fan base and building your visual with the industry. But having that award behind you just honors what you've been doing. I think the general vibe when everyone gets together is like a big family reunion. It's great to see the feedback. I think we can sense the reaction best in the feedback from the people who haven't been before, who leave here saying, please bring me back, and tell people how great an experience it was and that they have to come back next year. And I don't think, we travel around the world with artists throughout the year, here and there, and I don't think we've ever walked into somewhere where we haven't had someone say, I've been there before. It's always, I've been there, it was amazing, I can't wait to go back. And I think it's just very welcoming, and I think that's probably something that's also Western Canada. It's incredibly welcoming, it's incredibly exciting to be here, and like I said, it's a big family reunion, really.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on Max TV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com.